on Final Drive TV. We are in sunny Southern California.
Yes, at the Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, where it's a roval, so the transition from the road course to the banked oval is pretty hard for our GT cars to manage, but they're going to do it.
That's going to be so much fun. This is round 2 of the United States Touring Car Championship, and that transition from the 14% grade oval down into the interior road course is quite a ride. So those drivers are going to have to hang on, and it's going to be fun racing. Stay tuned.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to another episode of Final Drive TV. I'm Rick Nanini, and I'm here with our special guest, Ron Valtierra. Ron, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me. Good to be back and can't wait for this afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting race. Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. I haven't been here in a long time. Super fast racetrack, and our drivers seem to love it out here. So let's get to our sound stream, starting grid right away with Carl Ridquist, who was driving his prototype development group, Factory 5 GTM, did a blistering lap. Looking forward to lead the race. Next to him is Daniel Ramstev in the Red Star Racing BMW M3.
Next up, we have George Kibilov in the Speed SF Racing BMW M3, alongside his teammate Patrick Chio in his Speed SF Racing Nissan 350. Teammates, real close battle.
Yeah, for sure. Gary Sheehan leads the next row in the GoGoGear.com Hyundai Genesis Coupe in the 31 car. Next to him in the 22, we have Roger Eagleton in the BTM Motorworks BMW 330i. All these guys are really close to each other. We look forward to a great race.
Mike Seacon is always exciting to watch in his GoGoGear BMW M3, and Andre Hartanto is another one to watch in his Primo Racing Honda S2000.
Yeah, for sure. Andre's super fast around here most of the time. Andy Chittum leads the next row in the 85 Mini Deck Motorsports Mini Cooper S. And Larry Banney, the GoGoGear.com BMW M3, the Mini Deck Motorsports team just down the road from here. Track.
Also we have up is Michael McCulligan and his Mazda Tricks Racing Beat Mazda RX-8, and alongside him is Tom Milburn in his Bay Area drafting Acura RSX. He always shows up, always comes out, good and hard racer.
In the next one is Thomas Petrie in the number 56, Petrie Racing Acura Integra Type R. And next to him is Victor Ng in the Red Star Racing Honda S2000. Sportsman battle, super fierce out here, all of them within less than a second of each other.
Well, they're lining up, and it looks like they're just waiting for the green flag to drop. It's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, for sure, the Factory 5 should have a big edge, and here
there
we go.
Goes.
With that ton of V8 horsepower, but as we said this, look at Daniel Ramstev take it to him, and then makes
always
pass.
gets a good start. I don't know how he does it.
I guess you don't need a V8 to be a good drag racer. You just need a good traction to be able to go.
And there they are hitting the bank.
And yeah, this is a super high-speed track, and we see them. They're on turn 1 and 2 of the oval here, which is pretty much flat out on these cars, and it's always exciting to see. Yeah. But Ramstev leading the Ridquist in that Factory 5.
Definitely leading him into the chicane coming into the infield, and there it is, hard braking. First corner, everybody looks like they're surviving and in one piece.
And behind them is Kibilov in the Super Touring in that number 24 car. But a great battle here between Eagleton and Patrick Cho. I believe that's the 4th position in the touring car class. But it was really hard going through that section there. As we see, we're back here watching the GT battle up front.
And there goes Daniel pulling out a nice comfortable lead, it looks like.
Yeah, but here we have Sheehan did a great job at the start. Got a big gap on the rest of the field, but I think the loser out of that battle was Patrick Cho, who fell from qualified on 1st place, and now he's down I think to 4th or 5th place.
And there goes Sheehan pulling away.
Great battle for a touring car behind them, as we see 1st place we have Ramstev, followed by Ridquist. Next we have Kibilov, Sheehan, and next to that behind him is Mike Seacon in that red and black BMW M3.
And everybody looks like they're keeping it together as they come in through another corner.
Well, the nice thing was no body contact, and that first chicane is always a bottleneck, and it's always a problem at this track.
And here they go, hitting it up on the bank again, and now they're really going to be picking up some speed as they hit the outside.
Yeah, look at just the gap that touring cars have built in that first lap already. But the GT cars have built already up front. But up here, look at that, Patrick Cho getting the draft on Eagleton and goes by easily along the high speed. Yeah, not exactly right.
Well, he's just got to hang on, keep his cool, and maybe he can get him back in the chicane. But he's just got to stay close, tuck up behind him.
Yeah, well, that Nissan's strength is the high-speed sections, and the BMW is really good on the tight, twisty sections. Unfortunately, you can't pass on the tight, twisty sections. So
And there's Roger. He's keeping it together. Oh, he's close.
he's close in the tight stuff.
Oh, he's got his hands full. Look at him work. Look at him work.
You know, but all this work, and then all of a sudden you get to the oval section, and then the guy pulls away from you. So it must be really frustrating.
But Patrick is developing into a really good driver, and Roger has his hands full to stay close to him.
Yes, but he needs to keep pushing. But in the meantime, in touring class, in the 31 car, we have sideways
Little
action
drift
there. Little drifting there. In the 31 car, we have Gary Sheehan pulling away while these guys are all fighting. He's building a nice gap, which is always helpful.
And that's exactly what Gary's looking for. He wants everybody to be fighting it and holding each other up so he can just further pull away.
Yeah, exactly, right? Make everybody fight, and while you just mosey on, build a nice gap. Same thing with Kibilov. He's built a nice gap over his competition in that black and red BMW of Mike Seacon.
And there it goes.
Oh, that's
Gary.
Sheehan is pushing hard. You can see he's not taking it easy despite the big gap, because he wants his gap built so he can not take any chances. Nobody comes close to him, so he doesn't have to fight with anybody.
Definitely put some time in the bank.
Yeah, and that's another car with that six-cylinder engine that has can open its legs. It's a big, heavy car with the long wheelbase. It likes these kind of tracks.
Yeah, and you can see it already, to your point. Roger's just hanging on.
Yeah, the BMW 330 has got the smaller engine, so it just doesn't like these super high-speed tracks, it seems like. But Patrick's coming on board. Look at him.
Yeah, he's just pulling away.
So yeah, you can see Larry Benny in that yellow GoGoGear.com BMW M3 is being caught up by Patrick Cho and Lloyd Eagleton here. Whoa, Patrick Cho!
Really close to that.
Oh, be careful! There's a lot of concrete around here. You don't want to go near those things.
Well, definitely. Roger definitely looks like he's trying to keep up. And you're right, coming off that high-speed section, it looks like he's able to close it up just a little bit, but
Patrick's really pushing hard. Look at that! But then there's a super touring car that BMW has more power. So what do you do if one car's faster in the straights and one car's faster in the corners?
just hold your line and just hope for the best.
Yeah, and hopefully don't do anything stupid, right? Don't hit anything, most importantly.
That's the hard part.
Yes, for sure.
And Gary's coming through,
Yeah,
and there he goes.
Yeah, nice big lead in touring
Pulling
class,
away.
but super touring looks like Seacon's catching up a little bit.
Yep, and there's the gap. It's closing up a little bit, so
Yes.
Roger's just hoping for a mistake up there.
Yes, for sure. Now, and here we are on board with the
twist.
GT class again. These guys, it must be nice to have this kind of horsepower, right?
Look at him working, sawing at that wheel. You know it's work.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of horsepower and he's doing well. But boy, he's in a battle with Hromstev. The two of them have been going at it, but now it looks like Hromstev is the one who's got the lead. Looks like the Factory 5's got the edge on the horsepower and Hromstev's got the edge on the braking.
Yeah, and off of this bank, he should be able to close it up a little bit, so he's definitely got to stay close.
Yeah, but we have a six-cylinder against the V8, and nice battle brewing as they're catching up to some of the slower cars. But nice wide track, should be able to pass by them easily.
Hard under braking.
Yeah, this section here is really tough because you're approaching this corner at about 170 miles an hour, so you got to be really careful not to lock up your brakes or do something. Go
And
straight.
pray that those brakes hold and not overheat them.
Exactly right.
Here he goes passing, and he makes a nice clean pass as he tries to stay close. And keeping in touch, and look, saw at the wheel.
Oh,
counter
sideways
steer.
with that big V8 horsepower.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, here we are with Kibilov in the 24 SGK Home Solutions BMW M3.
And that is a pretty looking car, I must say.
But you know what? He's either he slowed down or Seacon sped up, because the gap between them just a little bit ago was about 8 seconds, and now it's cut down to 4 seconds. So.
Well, Seacon has always been a cool driver. He's kept his head. He's just keeping his pedal down, and he's just working it. And eventually, it will pay off.
Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know if this is the case, but maybe a lot of times, being the guy in the second place is a lot easier because you don't have to watch your mirrors. You can focus on the guy in front and going faster. Whereas if you're the guy in the front, you keep looking at the rear view mirror and you're making mistakes.
Definitely. Like right now,
Whoa,
Daniel's got to be
look
looking at his mirror.
That's the closest it's been all race long. What happened?
He must have made a mistake, but I don't think so. It's been a close battle, and there they go.
He's going on the outside. Ridquist wants this position.
Yeah, he does. Just make him do the over/under, stay close. That's what he's got to do.
Go for it
yep,
on the inside.
I think that V8
but
power.
There's a chicane coming up. Is he gonna? He's alongside.
Well, he's on the inside. He definitely has the line coming in,
oh,
and
he made it! Amazing! Wow!
Oh my gosh!
I didn't think that was gonna work.
That was definitely pretty close.
And here goes on the inside.
Daniel, he just can't let it go.
He's
He's got to fight it. He's the fighter.
Oh, he makes it! Better brakes than the BMW. Make it
well,
work.
that lightweight, he's carried a little deeper, but he's got that V8 power.
But now he's got the V8 going alongside.
So I think what he needs to do is just hang on, stay close, and pray for that bank as it comes up. Because,
now he's alongside. There's
he's got lap traffic. He's looking for a way around.
Yeah, he is.
Keep your cool. Wait for the straight. Stay close. You can get him.
Yeah, the straightaway should be easy pickings, you would think.
But, don't cook off your tires or your brakes. Just hold it together.
Exactly.
It's,
but all these
early in the race.
little tight stuff here, it's probably better for the BMW, I would guess.
Well, not right now. So hopefully we'll see. I don't know. But
here
Daniel pulls miracles. Let's see if he can hold it.
Well, this is a long race still. We're still not even halfway point of the race. And let's see how this goes. Oh, here it comes. Look at the V8 horsepower. It's catching up.
Stay in the draft.
But no, too far away. See, Daniel pulled away in that little chicane stuff.
He's good in the corner.
But he's coming. The Ridquist is coming in that Champions Parkwood Factory 5.
Yeah, he's not close enough to have that draft effect yet. And,
but he's got to get a little bit closer if he wants to make this pass. But now behind them, the two teammates looks like Kibilov. And that's Sheehan behind. Sheehan is catching the draft from Kibilov is going by.
And he's making it on the inside. I think he'll be able to hold this. And yeah, he makes it clean, makes it easy.
Nice.
Gary, the consummate professional.
So Sheehan keeps moving up, although this wasn't the place position. So Sheehan in first place in touring car, and Kibilov in first place in super touring. The two of them going around and around.
As they come into the chicane, coming into the infield.
And Kibilov has pulled a bit of a gap again on Seacon, so he sped it up.
Yeah.
Got a little wide there. Careful.
Gary's got to hold it together.
That first corner is really tough.
And this is the sportsman class.
This
you
is
can see
sportsman.
definitely the three.
On the
Somebody
inside
locks
is Petrie.
up.
Petrie locks up a wheel, goes on the inside, but then the close.
They are running nose to tail.
Here comes
group.
Milburn going on the inside again. In the meantime, the RX-8 of the McCulligan is right there alongside, and he's dicing with them.
And that is definitely an exciting battle. And to watch Michael McCulligan.
Wow, Milburn got him. Got the 14 car. Got the 56 of Petrie. Nice. These two guys were battling back and forth.
And there they go, and he hasn't let it go yet as he's chasing him into the bank.
No, wow.
Just hold it.
Now, who's got the horsepower on the banking? Oh, come on. We missed it. Ah!
And here another shot of Gary just keeping it down, holding it in together.
Yeah, Gary's got no competition, seems like. The other guys are... he seems to be in a class of his own at this point.
Well, he's doing exactly what he came here for. Hold the lead and just let everybody fight it out between them.
Yeah, not too bad, considering he qualified third place. Patrick.
Patrick. Big drift coming to that corner. And Roger, too.
Yes.
Oh, that poor guy's got his hands full.
While those guys are fighting with each other and getting all sideways, losing time, Sheehan's just
and there it is, Tom
around.
pulling away and Michael McCulligan trying to keep up. Keep that battle going.
Yeah, so look at that. McCulligan's catching up, but here, McCulligan's going for a pass on the S2000. That's Victor Ing in that Red Star Racing S2000. And he makes the pass. Nice, but that he goes in. Oh, that was going to be close. I thought he was going to go for it. I thought, no, there's no room.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, so
McCulligan there he is.
From pole position and sportsman down to fourth, up to third now.
The sportsman class is really developing into a pretty tight little racing group.
It for sure is. These guys, every weekend, it's the same thing. Just tight. Everybody's so bumper to bumper with each other. So Victor here in this Red Star BMW Red Star
S2000.
Honda S2000. Doing really well.
He's locking it up again. I think this is the same place he did. Tom
goes wide in the
dirt.
No! He outbraked himself. Oh no!
Michael, this is your opportunity.
Goes for it.
This is it.
Inside.
Oh, you're battling for first.
He's gonna do it. Yeah.
I think he's gonna hold it.
No, maybe that RSX has a little bit more horsepower. Seems like pulling away, but McCulligan's he's on the inside. Milburn seems to have a little bit too much horsepower.
Well, Milburn's been at this for quite a while. He's definitely a cool customer.
Yeah, but now the tight stuff is good for the Mazda. And Mazda sticks his nose in on the inside. Oh, wow.
And it looks like the S2000 wants a little piece.
Now wants a little piece. He's gotten caught up to this battle as they're fighting amongst each other.
They are really close coming onto that bank. Let's see who can take advantage of the
But this
draft.
battle between Milburn, McCulligan, and Victor Ing has afforded Petrie a little bit of breathing room, so maybe Petrie can win this thing after all. He's built up a nice, in sportsman class terms, a nice 1 second lead is a huge lead.
Well, Tom got a pretty good exit coming out, so it looks like he's going to stay in that draft, and maybe he can do something coming into that braking zone. Like I said, that car is pretty rock solid. He's been out there for a while. I think he knows what he's doing, so just hang on.
It's like he's catching up. He's catching up under braking. Look at that.
Definitely under braking. That car looks really sweet coming through.
Except
there.
the last corner, he outbraked himself.
Oh my God, that was close.
Wow! Oh, he goes some S2000 on the inside. No, not again.
Michael had to be breathing heavy on that one. Oh my God.
Michael's thinking, what do I have to do to get away from this guy?
And Tom's probably thinking, what do I need to do to catch him and pass him? Yeah, this is pretty exciting.
McCulligan coming up, got a good launch out of this corner, alongside, going on the inside of
I think
the
Tom made a
14
mistake
car.
there coming out, and he had a little slight hiccup. And here come the GT cars. They're going to be coming through in a second.
McCulligan side by side.
Yep,
Did he get it?
there they go.
GT cars are coming by and going, oh my God, we don't want any piece of this action. Hopefully we'll
think
catch him on the
Carl's
straightaway.
looking for a little bit of hold up there. Maybe he can time the pass, and he can get up a little bit closer to Daniel from this.
Wow, Daniel leading in the GT class, but who knows what the Straff is going to find him, because
he's got to hold it down, make his room, and Carl's just got to stay up close and pray that he has to hit that brake a little bit.
Well, fortunately, there was a nice piece of straightaway there for him to pass. But look at that.
Yep.
He did close up.
Exactly.
Ridquist did close up. So that did cost the BMW a little bit of time.
Coming around,
And
that
here comes
S2000 is
S2000.
definitely looking for a way through.
Look at everybody's just waiting for somebody to make a mistake so they can pounce. But
Sportsman class really does look like where it's
Yeah.
at. Oh my
But
God,
look at
what
Petrie's gap now. But all this stuff happened between the GT class passing them, that separated the field a little bit.
Well, the traffic takes and it gives.
Yeah, for sure, right? It's just where you catch somebody, and I guess it's a little bit of luck where you get caught.
And timing. I mean, timing has everything to do with it, and that's what makes driving so exciting. It's just really a chess match.
Exactly, right?
So
So
you set up that pass, and who's coming up. It's so much going on.
now here we go. This is that famous corner where the S2000 goes on the inside every time.
And McCulligan seems to be keeping it together, and again, he's making another run on Tom.
He's getting another run there, but this time he's going on the outside. Boy, that's a tough place to make it work. How do you
Well,
do
if he
that on
can
the
hold it
outside?
outside and force Tom to go in a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like, whoa, the S2000 on the inside.
There you go. And see, he does it again. Really nice. He forced Tom to go
this
wide,
is the best
hold it.
McCulligan's gotten so far out of this corner.
He's got a good run.
He's got a good run. He did it! From pole position to fourth place to second. Way to go, Michael McCulligan, and that racing beat Mazda RX-8.
Tom's not letting it go.
Go wide.
He's
Now
not
Tom
letting
goes
it go.
wide. Oh, no.
And that's the break that Mike was looking for. He needs that breathing room so he can focus on the leader, and hopefully he can reel some of that back.
Now, the question is, McCulligan was the quickest in qualifying, so does he have enough to catch up to Petrie and make a move for first place?
Well, he definitely has time in the race, so let's just see if he can put his head down and pedal a little faster.
Well, provided that nothing else goes wrong along here and nobody loses time, because you never know what's going to happen in this class.
Oh my gosh, no, definitely not. And there they go.
Yeah, so
Back
he's
on
got
the bank.
he's got a 2-second
good
gap right
exit.
here. He should be able to reel him in here a little bit. He should have more oomph in that 13B rotary.
Yeah, that Mazda looked like it did really well under braking, so hopefully he can claw that back. And another shot of Gary just leading the pack. Cool,
Oh,
calm.
McGarry got a little bit of sideways action there. And Kibulov in the 24 car, nice and smooth through there.
There's Patrick, and no sight of Roger.
Yeah, Rogers now fell back a little bit.
And I think, the field is settling out in touring car. It looks like I think this is where they're going to probably stay. But Roger definitely is just praying for a miracle, and maybe he'll get a bobble there. But he's definitely working hard. You can just see him sawing at that wheel.
Yeah, he's definitely working hard. I think he's probably praying for a full course yellow or something to build the gap back. He's probably thinking, somebody crash.
No, nobody wants to crash at this track.
Yeah. And of course, Akramstev's thinking, yeah, somebody crash big so we can just end it right here because I'm tired of this.
And Carl's just thinking, please, Daniel, hit that
One more
brake.
lap. That's what he's thinking. Give me more time.
And then they go into the infield, and look, he is closing it up, and it is pretty interesting to see the differential between the two cars.
It is. This is what's really cool. All the different cars. Some cars are stronger here, some cars are stronger there. But overall lap time, they're about the same.
It's really, really nice to see. And really close racing. These guys are real professionals and giving each other really plenty of room and respect.
Yeah, but they're running out of time as we're getting really close to the end of the race now. There's probably a few more laps left here. But Bromstead really needs to not make any mistakes at this point because especially this corner right here seems to catch a lot of people off.
Yeah.
When you go a little wide there.
Definitely.
You think you can go into that corner so much faster, but you can't because it's decreasing radius. So you got to always be mindful of where your apex is.
Yeah, and Carl's just watching every little bit, and he's just waiting for that moment to pounce. And you can see how he's just clawing that time back.
Yeah, he's going.
And the change in direction as they start working their way back up towards the bank. Another small little section here.
If you can get to his fill of his mirrors and make him miss his braking point a little bit, that's all you need in places like this. With a long straightaway like this, it's hard to get a mistake back.
Yeah, but Daniel doesn't really make too many mistakes. He's a real cool customer. He's really comfortable with high-speed sections. And it looks like Michael McCulligan is definitely catching. He is definitely catching. This is getting back to a fight. My God, he clawed time up. Oh my God, that was. This is good. Oh my God.
Into the guardrail. Oh no, as he's going for the win. He had Petrie in that corner. He was gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, I've been there and I've done that. It's a horrible sinking feeling to just watch the cars go by. And there's the safety crew heading out to go check on him.
Oh, and just as a white flag comes off.
Last lap, Michael.
Oh, tough break. But but that's I guess how racing. You work hard.
He fought hard. He really did. It was a respectable run.
He was going to win this race. He looked strong. This
definitely was coming on. Yeah. And Gary's just holding out, and it's nice to see he's okay.
Yeah, now we have much of this track under yellow conditions, so passing is going to be even more difficult we see
Daniel coming up on Larry,
which is almost exactly what Daniel wanted, less passing zones, right?
Yeah, and Gary's breathing really good for that yellow or that white flag.
Yeah, for sure.
Just keep it down.
But now,
don't make any mistakes. Just get to the finish.
Yes, get to the finish. Let me see that checkered flag. Seacon's having a nice race. Look, he's caught up. Seacon is now within 2 seconds. A while back, they were 10 seconds apart. So he's really put his head down and figured out this track.
Yeah, and Kibilov has just really kept a really good race. So,
he's been really consistent. No mistakes.
And there's the checkers out.
And we have leading in that Daniel Kromstev in that BMW going for the win. Nice job, Daniel, in the GT class. And first place is Kibilov in the Super Touring. And in Touring class, we have Gary Sheehan. And in the Sportsman class, Thomas Petrie in the Petrie Racing Acura Integra.
That really was an exciting race.
That was awesome. The Sportsman guys really put on a show. Well played. Hopefully, we'll see you guys back at the next race. Next race at Sonoma Raceway. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and catch on and check us out on our webpage, USTCC.com. Thank you for having me.